Hi investor, this is a video that I would like you to really understand how will I be looking at the market. Like this week, but Joe Biden actually came out with a very big plan, and the plan is to really increase the capital gain tax, or in short, we call it CGT, right? So what are your thoughts? In your mind, you'll be thinking that just to show you, when the news came out, what kind of impact it have caused on that particular day, which is the 22nd of April, which is about a few days ago. So the market actually dropped like by a few percentage point, which is not a lot, honestly speaking. It's like about 1%. But the thing is, everyone need to understand why will the market have this impact, right? It's very simple, because think of it this way: when a tax is going to incur on people, and what's going to happen means what? Your disposable income is going to go lower. But again, let's not get ahead of our time. What do I mean by that? It's like at this moment, it's just an announcement. It's not like today they have implemented it already. In the history of US, right, to really increase tax or even to reduce tax, right, it will take a couple of years. Even if you look at when Donald Trump released his tax cut, right, it took him about 1 to 2 years to eventually be approved by the Senate and also the Congress, right? So it's not so easy. Just the president say they want to increase it, they can increase it. And when it comes to tax, right, they cannot increase it in the middle of the year. So to me, not getting ahead of it is very important, because at this moment, I think the conversation is about increasing the people with the highest income. And honestly speaking, this is not going to really impact the common people like you and me, okay? Or the common people in US. It's basically people with high level of income. So how much it really impact those group of people? And honestly speaking, even let's say there's a tax on them, I'm pretty sure there are ways that they can really reduce their tax. By the way, the richest people in US, the tax level is very low. There is definitely way to shield them. So to me, is the details are not out, and whether will it be approved or not, we are not sure. And how will really affect the market in the long run? Okay, I'm going to give you some data. Okay, so the last tax hike, okay, capital gain tax hike was in about 2022, which is about 9 years ago. And you look at the chart, what happened was obviously there was some transaction, so it caused the market to dip a bit, and eventually it went up again. So it's followed by a big rally in 2013. So again, is it going to repeat itself again? Not sure. So what we need, right, at this moment is to look at all the tax hike and all the tax cuts, right, which I'm going to show you. And all these are actually extracted not from me, from the Bloomberg terminal. Okay, so these are the tax hikes or cuts. Red are basically tax hikes. It means the tax was increased, and obviously green was the tax was reduced. So I mean, if you really look at it, right, there is about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tax hikes. Means tax rates actually went up. But out of the 10, right, there is only 3, which is 1987, 1988, and 2013. The market actually dropped. But truth be told, I'm going to show you some more statistics, right? Okay, so these are basically the different periods before the tax hike and after the tax hike. So you look at the first column over here, the lighter blue. So it means 6 months before the rate hike, which is the S&P return actually dropped by a negative, right? However, 6 months after, you realize that the S&P 500 actually grew by multiple times. So likewise, the S&P PE ratio, which is the price earning changes, is also gained by multiple times also. Right, so do you realize that before and after, the impact is very, very short-lived? And these are a combination of the 3 events that I was elaborating earlier on. So for investor, I think to you, or even to me, this is like a very short-term thing. Potentially, whether is it a good thing or not, we will not know, because the details are not out. So let's not get ahead of our time. Okay, so I hope that this video will help you really understand this tax hike a bit better and prepare yourself. Okay, and do not react to news. Okay, because especially all these are just conversation. It have not been implemented. Probably a prediction that I want to give you is that it will be probably in what? If they are going to implement it, it will be likely in 2023. How about that? Okay, so have a great evening. Bye bye.